This news program is proudly brought to you by
Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits
and Now Biscuits.
Internal Revenue Commission records 15 billion kina tax revenue collection. National Fisheries Authority commits 10 million kina for kidneys centre. And Paradise Foods Limited promotes Christmas in Paradise promotion. Good evening, this is National EMTV News. I'm Godwin Eki. Thank you for joining us. The Internal Revenue Commission continues to push to improve its internal controls, improve employment conditions, and weed out corruption, has ensured that government's tax collection agency has enjoyed a successful year. IRC Commissioner General Sam Koim revealed that a record tax revenue collection of 15 billion kina this year is only part of good progress made so far by IRC and is due to the hard work and commitment of the staff, and the work has only begun.
It was smiles all around yesterday as the IRC staff and senior management gathered together to celebrate the launch of the IRC Strategic Plan 2022 to 2027. IRC Commissioner General Sam Koim spoke of the challenges post-COVID and the work done by IRC.
It's the first year out of COVID, and we were able to implement some of our strategic projects during the last 2 years that we were disrupted by COVID. We were unable to concentrate on all those reform projects or transformational projects. So like juggling between the projects and the BAU work in collecting revenue and all of those.
Adding to the success is a record tax collection revenue of 15 billion kina. This, along with other projects implemented, has assisted to the achievements of IRC in 2022.
This year has been successful, not only in the record collections, but in some of the projects that we initiated that also materialized. We've emphasized a lot on discipline. I've terminated a lot of staff who have been found to be doing the wrong thing. We are a very high-risk organization, and any taxpayer can bribe our officers to just turn a blind eye or divert and distort all of these things. So one of the things is we've terminated a lot of officers, and we improved detection mechanisms, governance mechanisms.
The Commissioner General of IRC also revealed that the PNG Human Resource Institute recognized the IRC as one of the best performing public sector organization in 2022.
And we've been recognized by the Transparency International for the best integrity organization as well this year. We've improved the terms and conditions of our staff, and in the little space that we have identified, the organization restructure and all of these things. So the PNG Human Resource Institute has recognized the improvement in the overall performance of the organization. They've given us one of the best performing organizations in the public service.
According to Mr. Koim, IRC is striving to be an organization where all systems, processes and people flow in the same synergy and perform at an optimal level. Rocky Iso, National EMTV News.
Paradise Foods Limited ran a first of its kind cross-category and brand Christmas in Paradise promotion nationwide. 97 lucky winners walked away with prizes from the promotion.
The promotion started from the end of October to mid-December 2022. The mechanics were simple. Customers were to buy 5 kina worth of any Paradise Foods products like Now, Gala Ice Cream or Tropical Oasis and enter the draws to win.
For Esther.
More than 100 outlets nationwide participated in the promotion, contributing to 34,000 entries.
So we had about 137 outlets that participated across PNG in all 4 regions. So out of all the regions, the NGI region pulled in the highest number of entries. So hopefully most of the entries come from the NGI region. Congratulations to the team in NGI.
The draws were conducted in the presence of police personnel for transparency. 4 different winning prize categories were awarded. 20 people took home 5,000 kina cash in the first category. 15 people will enjoy their roasted pigs this Christmas in the second category. 50 people get 1,000 kina cash prize in the third category, and 12 people get to spend their Christmas and New Year with return domestic tickets for 2 to any destinations in PNG.
Maria Pergak from...
The winners will be contacted and advised on where to pick up their prizes. Paradise Foods Limited is the oldest established food manufacturing business in PNG and employs hundreds of Papua New Guineans. Cynthia Maku, National EMTV News.
The National Fisheries Authority signed a memorandum of agreement with the Port Moresby General Hospital to support the funding of the hospital's kidney centre. This is the first initial phase of the project of 12 months that NFA has committed a total of 10 million kina, which will be known as the Port Moresby General Hospital Kidney Centre.
Present at the MOA signing today were the Minister for Health, Dr. Tom Lino, Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources, Chelta Wong, CEO of Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Paki Molumi, Managing Director of NFA, Justin Ilakini, and other senior government officers and doctors. The Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources announced today that the National Fisheries Authority, in its ongoing collaborations with the health sector, is partnering with the Port Moresby General Hospital to fund the establishment of a kidney centre in Port Moresby. He stressed that as a former health minister, he is fully aware of the struggles faced by patients with low kidney functions and patients with chronic kidney disease who require regular dialysis. He stated that the signing of the MOA is a step towards the achievement of Vision 2030.
For NFA to start putting money towards this through the POM General Hospital, and for POM General Hospital to start getting this machinery and the expertise to start helping our people, that's when you know that this country is going the right way. For the signing, to see that this money goes towards this program, which can give dialysis. You know, dialysis is not cheap. To give kidney transplant, to be the first Pacific nation to do kidney transplant, you know, these are historical things.
The Managing Director for NFA, Justin Ilakini, said they are doing this to contribute to the welfare of this country.
We've been supporting hospitals, we've been supporting health centers, buying ambulances and all those things. And then we realized that, you know, instead of giving little piecemeal support here and there and all that, why don't we contribute to something that's going to impact the lives of our people for a long time? So when we received the proposal from the Port Moresby General Hospital CEO, the board said that we need to support this.
The CEO for Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Paki Molumi, stated that the leading causes of death now from lifestyle diseases are cancer, heart diseases, and kidney diseases. He further stressed that a kidney center is the final facility they have to initiate in their aim to target the main causes of death.
The aim of this project is to address the chronic kidney disease holistically in a sustainable way, to provide all kidney services, including kidney transplant service, to the people of PNG and, of course, to the Pacific Islands as well. This will be the first kidney transplant program in the Pacific.
After the speeches, they signed the 12-month Memorandum of Agreement. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
A group of street vendors along the North Waigani Drive are volunteering, doing the job of a traffic officer controlling traffic along the busy Waigani Drive. This group of street vendors have been controlling the traffic for nearly a week since traffic lights went off due to the continuous power outage in the city.
These street vendors frequent the traffic lights of North Waigani doing their daily sales. When the traffic lights go off, there is traffic congestion coming from Gerahu through Waigani, Morota and Tokorara. Hence, they have taken the initiative to control the traffic when there is no traffic officers on ground.
Traffic no sa fast. So, kain santin sa kama pliana. Mibla luki mosem. Time car come, light blackout na car come, traffic jam now Kain all, pull him back, pull him phone, okay. Hijack him key block car na, sim car na. Disla kain all passenger come up.
Without getting any incentives from Road Traffic Authority and the police, these young men continue to control traffic at their own risk. They said they did this to give back to the community.
Continue lo disla, noka one bla man and pay me bla, oh noka one bla man me bla some feedback lo disla, but even me bla was help him community go kamo, country go kamo country blue me so me bla from my contribution lo country blue me.
Because their daily sales depend on the moving passengers, they made sure that the traffic flows smoothly so that they can do their sales.
Basically, sales for me am sa different law traffic jam. So like no got jam na, me don't know sales. Me just sit on the side. I'm sa taking time. Can you lawyer na all kona? Me don't want to manage a sales so. Me don't vendors so. Wala manage a control like time me most. Me got chance no opportunity lo sales na finishing products me bla.
The group says they will continue on doing what they are doing in making sure traveling cars and passengers are safe.
But no got incentives to government in terms of anglavo, in terms of one black case or kind of nothing. But me just working volunteer work that's on. Me just patient and stuff. If all interest to help him, then I can help him. But me still continue making this work if all not available.
Attempts to get comments from the Road Traffic Authority were unsuccessful. Cynthia Maku, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. You're watching National EMTV News. The National Information Communications Technology Authority and the Investment Promotion Authority have signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation and Information Sharing yesterday at the NICTA office. Officially signing the MOU was NICTA CEO Kila Gulo Vui and IPA Managing Director Clarence Hoot.
This Memorandum of Understanding strengthens the relationship between the two state agencies in terms of information sharing, improve compliance in the area of doing business in Papua New Guinea in the ICT sector. The purpose of this partnership is for reliable sharing of information and data, communication systems interface, business registration, facilitation and promotion of investment, and the protection of intellectual property rights. Any illegal businesses in operation will be dealt with by the relevant laws of the country, as also reflected in this MOU. Grace Papiali, National EMTV News.
The Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited and PNG Kidney Foundation have signed a charity partnership agreement today at the Kumul Minerals head office in Port Moresby. This is to help ordinary Papua New Guineans who suffer from chronic kidney disease. Present to sign the agreement was Chairlady of Kumul Minerals Board, Nellie James, and the Chairman of PNG Kidney Foundation, Sir Martin Paul.
Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited, for the first time under its government-approved Community and Social Obligations Charter, have partnered with the PNG Kidney Foundation. This comes with a 3-year financing package of 3 million kina, with 1 million kina to be paid annually. Chairlady of the Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited, Nellie James, said Kumul Minerals recognizes the need for treatment of chronic kidney disease and is willing to step in and help Papua New Guineans through this partnership with the PNG Kidney Foundation.
Just for the country's sake, Honorable Dr. Lino Tom, Minister for Health, put out his strategic plan, and he highlighted the fact that kidney failure is one of the, is lifestyle disease that is rampant in this country. And we Kumul, we are honored and we're very happy to be able to assist. We're signing an agreement, and I can assure Kumul's continued assistance to the arrangement.
The funding will also help to drive awareness campaigns around the country to prevent kidney diseases and other lifestyle diseases such as diabetes.
On talking to Kumul Minerals, we've seen the need for that service. We feel it's a very good way of putting some of our funds.
PNG Kidney Foundation Chairman Sir Martin Paul acknowledged the initiative.
Thank you very much for Kumul Minerals to come on board. So we'll make this medical center a reality by next year.
Sir Martin also announced that the funding will go towards building a medical center, which Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited is the brand partner. Grace Papiali, National EMTV News.
The election petition filed by petitioner Nick Kuman challenging the sitting Gumini Open MP Dawa Lucas and the Electoral Commission was before the court yesterday afternoon at the National Court at Waigani. This special fixture, election petition, saw 4 number of witnesses. This was based on the application filed by the respondent Gumini Open MP Dawa Lucas.
In this particular election petition, 2 notices were filed by the petitioner Nick Kuman. Challenging him through a special fixture was the first respondent, Dawa Lucas, who is also the member for Gumini District, Simbu Province. Lawyer representing the first respondent, Dawa Lucas, in the election petition explains the case.
First, that Nick Kuman wants to move the ballot boxes out from Kundiawa police station to Agen. The second motion, in very similar terms to the first one, is to change the trial venue from Kundiawa to Agen. That application was filed last month, but we took the extraordinary approach of filing notice to cross-examine the witnesses they produced.
He further elaborated the reason of the cross-examination done in court.
It was a cross-examination by us, questioning them as to the contents of the affidavit. Firstly, in terms of the security of the ballot boxes and also the safety of the witnesses.
He strongly emphasized that the trial should be held in Kundiawa, Simbu Province.
All trials in Mosby, we have a resident judge there. So all trials must be held in Kundiawa. Kumuni is not an electorate in NCDC or Central Province. For us to have it, it's not an electorate in Mulbaya or Kandeb or whatever you want to call it. It's in Kundiawa, it's in Simbu. That's where the people are.
The first respondent, member for Gumini, Dawa Lucas, made his statement.
Whatever the outcome is, we are still going to be working with these people. If I win, I'm going to work with these Gumini people. Right. If Nick wins, he's going to work with these Gumini people. So why fear them and run away?
Presiding over the matter was Justice Joseph Yagi, who preserves his decision until tomorrow, Friday, the 23rd of December 2022. Grace Papiali, National EMTV News.
The 4th quarter National Management Committee meeting for PNG Teachers Association concluded today at the Sanctuary Hotel. The meeting was officially closed by President for Trade Union Congress, John Pasca.
President of the Trade Union Congress, John Pasca, in his closing remarks, says teachers are important in nation building. Pasca says they do not need to negotiate issues like the current one, which is teachers missing out on the 3% increment. President for PNG Teachers Association, Aita Sanenkepe, appealed to the teachers to join the association so that they will have the number to raise concerns on matters that are affecting them.
When we know that you are 100% membership, we'll make noise. Tell the Trade Union Congress. president. That is encouraging. That's a Christmas message from the highest level, who is the man in charge of the Trade Union Congress, addressing to the teachers in Papua New Guinea. And we are the biggest labor force in the country.
Saninkepe thanked Pasca for his assurance to teachers that they will be getting their 3% pay rise before resumption date in 2023.
And fruitful when you look after the human resource builders. Since independence up to now, teachers they are always put last. Prime Minister of this country, Minister for Education, NEC members, members of Parliament, look after teachers. Teachers will produce the best.
The National Committee for PNG Teachers Association had a 4-day meeting which started on Monday and concluded today. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Women's Microbank today signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Good Return, an Australian education firm, to boost the services it provides to the women population of PNG. The signing of the MOU took place today.
The bank's effort to increase its footprints in impacting the lives of women across the country in the informal sector through the provision of simple and affordable banking services and training will now be boosted after the signing of this MOU. This now creates a working relationship where the Good Return will be supporting the bank's social mission projects, including microloans. This relation is an initiative fostered by the Australian donors, as highlighted by the country coordinator.
And our goal is to help them access resources and assistance that can help them to achieve economic empowerment and make good financial decisions, money management decisions for their own and their families' futures. And we are pleased to be working with Mama Bank because Mama Bank already has a reach for women across Papua New Guinea. And this is the group that we share the same goal and vision of being our target group. And we really look forward to implementing our programs with Mama Bank going forth.
The CEO of Women's Microbank, Mr. Dash, acknowledged Good Return for having the confidence in the bank to help in delivering vital services to the citizens, especially in providing an economic empowerment opportunity for them at this challenging time.
We would like to see that, the partnership is growing and we are bringing more laureate to those mamas and their families to enhance their entrepreneurship and financial literacy, financial inclusion service in this country. So that's what the program or the project, the partnership we are looking at. And I'm happy to announce that we are, as Melissa was telling, we are the natural partner and the first partner in Papua New Guinea for Good Return to partner with and deliver those services to the people of Papua New Guinea.
The three major output of the project includes delivery of financial capability coaching to the bank clients, identifying potential loan client and distribute microloans funds to women, and develop strategy and implementing training on gender, social inclusion and other elements. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News.
And now looking at the Nest Fund Market Report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2840 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2765 US, $0.4093 Australian dollars, $0.2533 euro, 36.15 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York closed, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copra closed lower, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to National EMTV News. Police in Central Province are ready to go on a manhunt in Goilala Central Province following a killing spree in the Woitape local level government. A man believed to be a gang leader of 52 men is continuing on a killing spree and has ammunitions, live grenades that killed 3 and later were slaughtered by knife-wielding men at the Fain airstrip this week.
Law and order issues continue to plague Goilala in the Central Province. This time it's believed the 52-member gang, led by its leader nicknamed as Pilot, has been on a reported killing spree since last month in the Woitape Valley. According to sources, the gang is roaming around the Woitape LLG, killing any innocent lives they come across. The executive officer to the office of the MP for Goilala, Evelyn Tago, when contacted, said aircraft owners had refused to fly in their aircraft and pilots because of the safety reasons from the incident on Monday from a grenade blast. She said aircraft owners are cautioned on the safety of the aircraft and pilots, which they are not going to risk flying into Fane. She said she personally contacted the owners of Helifix and Heliscope, but that was the reason they had given. So she is not sure when the next plan of action is. She said the Goilala MP has given the green light for the policemen to go in after a dialogue with the police commissioner. Acting Central Provincial Police Commander Peterson Birigi said his men are ready to go in but are left stranded since Tuesday. Rocky Iso, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea Correctional Services is finishing off year 2022 by equipping detainees. Staff depends on nearby community leaders with basic counseling skills. The main objective of this initiative is to upskill and empower participants to help themselves deal with social issues from institutions and communities they live.
There are 40 participants from 2 provinces attending the training, 11 detainees, 9 community representatives, and 15 CIS officers. Basic counseling skills training commenced in Jiwaka Province for participants in Barawagi Correctional Institution in Chimbu Province, later to Bahute Prison in Goroka, Eastern Islands Province. Gender Equity and Social Inclusion Manager in Correctional Service Chief Inspector David Yakamano, who spreaded and facilitating the training, said it is a relevant need for institutions and communities within the vicinity and surrounding vicinity of prison institution to help them to control and manage social issues occurring in these areas.
Thank you, Lord Sachin Laga, what them Manigo Paslo, training people, Chief Inspector, the manager, Lodisla team. Namito, thank you through Lodisla program. So I feel like bringing this thinking come again and up long on national level, but I think this program and more good play through so that by me can karma him inside long all country blue me by the plan your money can kiss him help him. This like an old school.
Correctional services and its surrounding areas have been challenged with many social issues that put much pressure on the management and administration of this institution. After the training, they will be awarded with certificates. Estagane, National EMTV News.
Chief Executive Officer of the Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Paki Molumi, has made an appeal to the Port Moresby residents to celebrate the festive season responsibly. He made this statement following the hospital's experience in having a lot of casualties during the festive season due to alcohol-related trauma.
Port Moresby General Hospital being the only Level 5 hospital serving 2 provinces at the same time, which has been described to be very hectic for the nurses and doctors. As the festive season is approaching, city residents have been urged to observe and celebrate responsibly, given the past experience by the hospital having a high number of casualties flooding into the emergency department at this time of the year. Dr. Mangu Kendino, coordinator of the emergency department, highlighted that 50% of the trauma patients at the emergency department of POMGen is related to alcohol-related activities.
City, but also reaching into our neighboring provinces as well. And so the result of that is not only high load and burden in the emergency department, but it puts a stress on our radiology services, our pathology services, our intensive care ICU, and the operative team as well, so surgical and orthopedic personnel, plus anesthetic personnel, those who will be doing operations. So in the long run, it actually really culminates in a large burden, economically burden. It costs us a lot to take care of these patients.
CEO Dr. Paki Molumi urged people to celebrate responsibly so to reduce pressure on the staff who are working tirelessly with limited resources.
It's basically a huge workload on us at Port Moresby General Hospital. And coming towards the end of the year, our experience over the last 3 years is that the number of alcohol-related violence, injuries, I'm talking about knife wounds to the chest, head injuries, traumatic brain injuries coming to the emergency department and into our intensive care unit. We have only 6 ICU beds, so it's very difficult to look after too many people who require an ICU bed at the same time. So the purpose of this media conference is to inform the public. Port Moresby General Hospital is stressed to the limit. Please do not cause any problems. You enjoy the festive season peacefully so that you can help us to manage the load at our Port Moresby General Hospital.
Dr. Paki Molumi made this appeal following an increase in the statistics of deaths and injuries in relation to celebrations during the festive season. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News.
Police in the North Fly district of Western Province have confirmed that anyone who misbehaves during this festive season in towns and villages along the Kiunga-Tabubil Highway will be dealt with accordingly. Provincial Police Commander for North Fly Command, Owena Afeke, says all police officers are being advised to monitor the movement of people. He also called on residents within the district to celebrate responsibly and not to create disturbances using firecrackers.
During our Christmas New Year operation, that during this festive season, it will be restricted. And straight after the end of the festive season, we won't allow any firecrackers, any flares used in public street at any time, by any particular persons or citizens. If and when that happens, my police officers, I have already briefed them that we will have to focus on those areas and then have the person dealt with according to that.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. PNG Air made the announcement of renewing the extension of its sponsorship to the Central Dabaris for the next 3 years as the official airline partner and will provide flights and logistical support for the team to their games outside of Port Moresby. While sports plays a key role in development, PNG Air is proud to support the Central Dabaris in their endeavors to promote the sport throughout the country. Managing Director for PNG Air has been Hubert Warupi said PNG Air has been the official carrier since the inception of the club. PNG Air Commercial Officer Simon Pitt said the PNG Air is thrilled to continue its partnership. The agreement was signed today with representation from both organizations. Meanwhile, Central Dabaris are looking forward to improving their standing from last year in the 2023 season of the National Rugby League competition. The Southern Region 9's Rugby League competition played over the last few days saw the tournament get a boost by having a number of former SB Hunters and National Rugby League competition players get involved and grace the competition. Tournament founder and director Ivan Ravu said the tournament has come at a time where Hunters and National Rugby League players can use the event as the pre-season start to next year's 2023 season. Newcomers Ave Rugby League Club has claimed the Southern Nines Championships 2022 Cup title after shaking down the walls of four-time defending premiers Sapporo Magpies with a dominating 31-14 full-time score in the grand final clash this afternoon at the Santos National Football Stadium. The official presentation of the cup was done by tournament founder and director Mr. Ivan Ravu to the Ave Rugby League Club.
The Southern Region 9's tournament ended today as defending premiers Sapporo Magpies lost to Ave Rugby League Club in the grand final clash of the tournament.
And Sakai will fire. Let's give them a big hand, please.
The newcomers Ave dominated the clash from the start to the finish, placing up a staggering 31-14 winning scoreline. This is Ave's first appearance in the grand final of the tournament, and they have claimed 7 straight wins throughout the 5 days of the tournament. A joyous Ave Rugby League Club coach and team manager Don Pio shared his excitement following their win this afternoon.
We won 7 straight, but it's been a while since we played, so the first pool matches it was a struggle for us. We won scrappy and stuff, but then as the tournament progressed, we started to gel again. It's been a while since we played because the last tournament we won was the start of the year. So we came here to finish off the year well. We started well, so I told the boys, let's finish it well. And this is one cup that I always wanted to win. I played and tried, and now I came in a different way as coach and manager, and I brought my boys. The cup has always been going to Magiawe, and this is the first time it's going to return also. 400 and 600 ways to you. Isa.
Player of the cup, Blake Mindipi, also shared the same sentiment after his presentation.
Lo kisi kain big pla tournament to se kisi olawa do se mean a lot to me. It's life me play camp, me no been kisi mon plawa do se, first time lo kisi am la big plawa do se.
Lisa Puni, Chukai Sports.
And Chukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports.
You're watching Chukai Sports. The Southern Region 9's tournament witnessed an outburst of unsportsmanship between Ariku Nauna and Lakokula rugby supporters yesterday afternoon during the semi-final and the quarter-final playoffs at the Santos National Football Stadium. According to tournament founder and director Mr. Ivan Ravu, the Southern Nines board have reached an agreement that both teams will compete in a rematch to commence the grand finals today.
Supporters of Lakokula and the Ariku Nauna rugby clubs attacked each other following a tackling of a player participating in this match yesterday afternoon at the Santos National Football Stadium. The player was then sent to the sin bin. A disappointed tournament founder and director, Mr. Ivan Ravu, expressed disbelief following the incident.
This sort of incidents to happen is very disappointing. For both teams, from the report that both team managers told, the game was proceeding very well, but comment from the supporters that ignited the player that was sent to the sin bin for a slightly illegal tackle.
He added that the board has unanimously agreed that both teams play a rematch to open the finals today. Ariku Nauna won the rematch and have advanced through to face off with the Vanagi Blacks in the plate semi-finals as Lakokula bows out.
The game was rescheduled to 9 o'clock this morning. It was incomplete because there was some dispute, and so that the judiciary had decided to replay the full game, and that was played this morning. And Ariku Nauna became the winner, so they've now gone into the plate semi-finals.
Meanwhile, since the inception of the tournament 19 years ago, there has not been any form of unsportsmanship as witnessed yesterday afternoon. Mr. Ravu further added that other than the incident, the tournament is flowing smoothly as planned, leading up to the grand final playoffs for the 2022 Southern Region 9's tournament today. Lisa Puni, Chukai Sports.
That ends True Kai Sports. The weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports. True Kai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoniPlus, with you always.
Weather forecast for the next 24 hours. Southern region, Port Moresby and Popondetta, partly cloudy with few evening showers and thunderstorm. Daru, Kerema and Alatau, few showers and thunderstorm. In the Momase region, Ley, partly cloudy with evening showers and thunderstorm. Medang, few evening showers and thunderstorm. Wewak and Vanimo, rain showers and possible thunderstorm. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau and Kavieng, few showers and thunderstorm. Kokopo, Rabaul and Kimbe, evening brief showers and thunderstorm. Buka, partly cloudy with brief evening showers and possible thunderstorm. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen, Goroka and Kundiawa, some evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoniPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 22nd of December 2022. From the entire news team, we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.